Go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest there. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders Hill. I put my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers. The Rager Young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk. Hitting like B-Dog, baby.
Welcome to the post-game show, BGNM Sports Media. It's me, BirDGANG 31, and my boy, AK Eagle Uncensored. How you doing, man? How you doing?
It's a tough one. You know, like I told you backstage, there's some positives to take away, a lot of negatives to take away, but it's a tough one, man. It really is.
Yeah, man. It's again, the Eagles keep shooting themselves in the foot. Penalties. And it's not just penalties, it's penalties at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a 1st and 10 and you get an offside or something and you're on, the long end of the field, then it's not a big deal. But all these penalties are coming in crucial times of the game, man. We could have had at least, Jalen could have threw like 5 touchdowns with 3 of them getting called back today, man. These penalties are really killing us.
Yeah, first off, I'm going to start by saying get the fuck out of here, Derek Barnett. Like, trade this fool already. I'm so tired. Dude, he has 10 personal fouls now. He's in double digits already, and he's in his 5th year. I mean, he killed our drive at 3rd and 9 by hitting Pat Mahomes really low. Just many of opportunities we had today to stay in this game, and they were blown by stupid penalties. It's very frustrating, especially when you have a head coach who teaches and preaches about technique and fundamentals and all this. You're not showing me that whenever you're out here committing dumbass penalties and jeopardizing our win over it.
Yeah, man. These penalties, like I said, they're killing us. And then Nick Sirianni, yes, you had a little bit of a better game plan this week. I'm not going to harp on you too much about that. But when you are 1st and 6, inside the red zone, and you do not run the ball, what is your problem, my guy? Run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, run the ball. Yes, you ran more than last week. Good job for you for that. But in crucial situations, you got to run that ball. And they are not doing it, man. They're definitely not doing it. And that's really making me mad, man. Really making me mad. And this whole zone defense things, man, I understand. I get it in terms of receiving yards. We held Kelsey in check like we talked about backstage. We held, I know we didn't held Mr. Tyreek Hill. He had 1,000 yards and 1,000 touchdowns on us this game. It's like, I don't know if anybody was guarding Cheetah today, but You know, he is one of the best and one of the hardest to stop. So, you know, hats off to you, Tyreek, and hats off to Andy Reid for getting his 100th win. I was hoping we could celebrate with him next week, but I guess they're going to be celebrating in Philadelphia tonight. So anybody out Philadelphia tonight, go check out the nightclubs. Andy's going to be popping his collar in the nightclub tonight in Philadelphia, man.
Yeah, no, man, I 100% agree with you. Fucking first and down on the 5-yard line, 6-yard line, wherever the hell we were, and you run 3 pass plays, like, dude, you know, that one touchdown we got with Kenny Gainwell there at the end, you know, where he ran right up the middle. That's awesome and all that. I'm happy for the fucking touchdown, but where the fuck is Miles Sanders? Can anyone please tell me this? I mean, once again today, he only had 6 touches, 6 carries. What are we doing here? I mean, is that touchdown that Gainwell had, is that not a Miles Sanders carry? To me, it was. I mean, I get it. We got the touchdown, but, dude, you have to use Miles Sanders. And you saw him when he slammed the ball down after he got that catch and jumped over through those 2 dudes and ran out of bounds. He slammed that football down. He's fucking pissed, dude. I would be too. You know, I don't understand. And I've told you once, and I'll tell you again, if you're not going to use this kid, fucking trade his ass, get what you need for him, and stop wasting his fucking talent. Because that's what we're doing. We are wasting Miles Sanders by not using him. Yeah. Just like the Giants are wasting Saquon by overusing him.
Yeah.
Like, it's really bad, dude.
It's ridiculous. Like, Jalen Hurts cannot keep coming into these games being the leading rusher on our football team. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even run the ball that much, you know? Like, what, he had like 27, 30 yards, something like that, you know? And Miles Sanders had like 13 or something like that. Like, come on, man. Get this man the ball already. Nick Sirianni, come on. You got to run the ball. Like, it doesn't matter what the score is. Doesn't matter what time it is. You know, what part of the field you're on. Like, no matter what, run the ball. You know, like, you have a dynamic running back that can take it the distance on any carry. You got to let him try. You know, we got to stop this. You know, we got to stop this passing the ball. Jalen Hurts passing the ball the whole game is not going to win a lot of football games. I'm just telling you that straight up. You know, we got to run the ball with our running backs. You know, do some more screen plays. Like we did a couple again today, and one of them actually had pretty good yardage on it, but then we go away from it. You know, we don't give the ball to Quez. I am happy that Devontae Smith finally got 100 yards in the game. You know what I'm saying? Good job for you. He had more yards today probably than he did all season long, and that's a plus for our offense. You know, Jalen put up good numbers. I'm not really mad on Jalen. You know, that touchdown pass he could have threw to Ertz, you know, he was a little bit high on that one, but hey, it happens, you know, but he did also throw like another 3-4 touchdowns. They got called back for penalties. Yeah. You know, we're killing ourselves here. You know, this is the 4th week in a row or even 3rd week in a row that you can say that we could have won the game if everything was done right. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the penalties. You know what I'm saying? We would have run the ball in the red zone. We don't get penalties on touchdown scores. We could have won this game again. And this is the Kansas City Chiefs we're talking about. We could have beat the Cowboys. We could have beat the Niners. You know, could have, would have, should have done, get you nowhere, though. Moral victories, nothing is good about a moral victory. You know, like we need to get these W's up. You know, you see the Giants win today now. You know, you see Washington win today now. Now we're tied for the bottom with the G-Man. And, you know, looking up, the Cowboys handled their business today. It's like, come on, man. We can't keep affording to lose these games. You know, this was a game I know a lot of people were probably expecting us to lose anyway. You know, that most people have marked off as an L. But watching them play, we could have won this game, man. And it's just so frustrating to sit here and talk about, once again, why Nick didn't run the ball in crucial situations. Once again, talking about why do we have, you know, 9 penalties or something in the game. It's like, come on. Are we going to keep replaying the same story, keep doing the same things all year long, you know? Our defensive back. Let's play Davion Taylor a little more. He was the only one that was running up, hitting people in the run game. You know, the rest of these linebackers, they weren't doing nothing in terms of the run game. Yeah, they're good pass linebackers or whatever, but we need some thumpers of that run game got to stop, because if we're going to keep playing this defense, you need a better linebacker in that middle.
Yeah, no, I said that even during my live stream today. We need a linebacker, 100%. You know, somebody like KJ Wright. You know, when we had the chance to get him, that would have been awesome to get, you know, somebody to solidify that middle. We're weak in the middle. I feel our linebackers, they're doing the best they can. Do not get me wrong. I will not say that. They're doing what they can. They're just not that. You know what I'm saying? They're not that X factor linebacker. We have 3 linebackers and they're decent, but there's not just one person that's the guy. You know what I mean? And we need that guy. We lost this game today because of our defense. And I got to say this, bro. Steven Nelson, you fucking suck. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I watched him give up touchdowns in that San Francisco game, in the Dallas game, and now that one, you know, the Tyreek Hill, and he's just getting thrown on, man. And not just that, but why the fuck do we have Steven Nelson on Tyreek Hill? Can anyone answer that question for me? Why was Darius Slay not on Tyreek Hill?
And even if he is, well, there should have been bracket coverage. You know what I'm saying? The touchdown he did score in the red zone, we have freaking our linebacker on Tyreek Hill. Like, that was going to work. Like, come on, man. Use your brain. You know, use your brain. You're defensive coordinator inside of the NFL. You know, in the red zone, Tyreek Hill, you know, to 2-3 yards, you need to be man pressed up on him with some help, even probably by the linebacker, but man pressed up on him. You don't let him go free in a zone. And when you're in the red zone with like 3 yards to go, why are you even playing zone defense? You know, what are you worried about getting tossed over your head? You know, like, you don't play zone in the red zone, you know, especially not within the 10-yard line. You need to be pressed up on these guys and making sure they're getting bumped off this line. When you give a guy that fast a free release, you don't think he's going to score a touchdown every single time? No one can catch him.
Bro, that's the thing. You know, Steven Nelson sat there and he was playing right on the goal line. No lie, while they were sitting on the 6. You know, so there was at least 6 yards between them both. With how fast and small Tyreek Hill is and his ridiculous route running ability, you don't think for 1 second he can turn 6 yards into a quick slant for a fucking touchdown? Really? Because I'm pretty sure he can do that. He's done it multiple times. You know? And then not just that, but where the fuck was the defense for all these little you know, flip plays on the inside at the goal line? Dude, that's what Kansas City does. They're known for that. You literally let Pat Mahomes roll a ball pretty much to a fucking halfback for 2 yards and a touchdown. Like, no lie, he bowling balled that right to him. He underhand that shit, just flipped it. Like, I fucking hate Pat Mahomes. I really do. He's sickly talented. It's disgusting. It truly is. But still, that's plays you know are coming. You know, at the end of the game when we're trying to stop the run and we're sitting there and they're running 20 yards on us, you know. Yeah, I get it. The game's over. But, dude, they're winning. They're not throwing the ball. They're running. Why the fuck are you playing a pass? Now, granted, they did pass at the end, and Harris got turned inside out and upside down by fucking Hill, and that was a tutty. But still, man, like, it's just bad defense, dude. Terrible.
Next part, like you say, like, how many times do you have to see the other team show you how to coach? You know what I'm saying? How to mix it up. It's not hard to mix it up. One, you know, mix up your offense where you're doing some runs, some pass. It's like you start to do it sometime. You know, you get started on it, and then all of a sudden it just disappears, and every single time you're dropping back a pass. I was looking again for the second week in a row. You see these linebackers not even flinching off the play fake because they know you're not running the ball. Yeah. You know, you got to run the ball in order for the linebackers to pull for the play fake. Like, how don't you understand that? How do you think you can keep doing these fake play action plays without running the ball and thinking the linebacker's going to jump?
Yep.
It doesn't make no sense.
Hey, you know, but and he had me going too at the beginning of the game. He was actually running under center.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, holy shit, did this guy listen to our YouTube podcast all week? Like, what the fuck? You know, I was sitting here like, damn, all right, this is cool. You had the motions, you had the little trick plays and all that shit. You know, the offense today actually didn't look that bad. It really didn't. It was just their defense could not stop fucking shit. They couldn't. There was nothing they could do. And
they averaged, you know, 30-some points a game. Like, that wasn't where we're going to be winning. You know what I'm saying? You imagine, though, if you take away these penalties on these scoring touchdowns, you know what I'm saying? You can't play the Chiefs and kick field goals. You know what I'm saying? They're just too good on offense. You knew they were going to come in. You knew they were going to score. You know what I'm saying? You can't kick field goals instead of touchdowns with a good team, high-powered offense like the Chiefs, man. And that's where it comes down to. All them touchdowns that we had called back. If you add up those points, my guy, we don't lose this game.
No.
You know? We don't. It's simple fact. We just got to get it together. Those Dillard today, how you keep getting called on the same play, not lined up right. Again, 2 times in a row today. Come on now. These are just simple things that are keeping us from winning. We keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We have the talent to win these games, but we are not winning.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. I mean, I have to say our offensive line for what they had to go through today and Lane Johnson being a late scratch, dude, offensive line held up damn good. Like, I'm very proud of those guys up front, because once again, Kels was the lone stander there, But the line did a great job. And you know what? Jalen Hurts, dude, amazing game.
Yeah.
Listen, this kid can only do so much. And we have to understand that. Like, there's only so much you can do within this offense and how much power he has. And for what he did today, now, granted, I get it. Kansas City Chiefs defense isn't the best, But for what he did, dude, hands down, he had such a great game today, dude. He really did. And I have nothing but praise for this kid. And I hope he can continue to do this each and every week. But hell of a game that hurts, man.
Yeah, I mean, then like even Rich said, what was the personal reason that Lane Johnson didn't play today all of a sudden for the game, Even though our offense did a great job, it definitely would have been better to have Lane out there. That would have helped out a lot,
Yeah.
And the only thing good about that, at least it's not an injury where, at least next week we know he should be playing again. So that's a good plus. But like I said, the offensive line, hats off to you guys. Last minute shuffle, got put together, and you guys did a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? You guys did a pretty good job today. I can't, hate on that. The biggest things today is definitely the penalties for one, shooting ourselves in the foot, taking away touchdowns, guys. We can't take away touchdowns, man. Touchdowns. How many times? Even the field goal thing. We go out there for a field goal. They jump offside or whatever. We go touchdown, Ertz. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a penalty on offense. Then we got to come back out and kick a field goal all over again. Like things like that
should have kicked the field goal to begin with, and none of that shit would have happened.
It's like, damn, man.
But not just that. Let's also back up a little bit. What was it? The first drive? Weren't even like 4 minutes into the game. You go out for a 4th and 2 and end up fucking it up and calling a timeout 4 minutes into the fucking game. Just take the penalty and kick it. Don't call a timeout. Like, you wasted that timeout 4 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Just take the penalty if you're going to kick it. Why call that? He's learning. It's a disgusting way of learning, but he's learning.
Facts. Why was he freaking guarding Tyreek Hill? That's what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
That should never happen. I don't care how good you thought he was. Never in life should a linebacker, a safety, a defensive lineman, none of that stuff. No zone, nothing on Tyreek Hill in the red zone with 6, within 10 yards, period. Like, that should never happen, man.
Yeah.
That coach. I would have rather seen Maddox on him. You know what I'm saying? Man, Maddox. But if you're going to put anybody on him, just put somebody that's a cornerback on him that close to the end zone, man.
Yeah. No, I know. But in the end, though, man, these penalties have got to stop.
Them penalties, thoughts. Yeah. The penalties are a huge thing. Like I said, penalties the last 3 weeks has killed our football team. Offensively and defensively. There could have been a couple more stops we had if it wasn't for penalties. You know what I'm saying? Extending the drives, keeping the drive going, man. These penalties definitely have got to stop, man. Have got to stop. There's no questions about it. You know what I'm saying? You got a grown man. You get paid to play football, and you can't just keep doing the same stupid penalties every game. End it already. Self-awareness in the game, man. I understand if you're on the road, the crowd gets loud, so you might not hear things. You might get a couple false starts, something like that, but at home, it can't happen, man. It can't happen.
And we're 0-2 at home this time.
0-2.
How often do we say that?
Man.
Like, that doesn't happen. So,
Granzilla says, give us 3 reasons why the Eagles lost today.
3
1,
reasons?
penalties. 2, penalties. 3, penalties. Jesus Christ.
And also, I'd have to say bad defensive coaching schemes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what our defense was doing today, but it sure as hell wasn't playing.
Because they said they're comfortable playing that zone. Man, the zone is not like it does help the passing game. I realize that. But you can't keep letting these guys run the ball over and over and over and over again until they're in the red zone. Like, what part of that is the time you stop that? If they run for 9, if they run for 10 back to back, why aren't you changing your defense to stop the run?
Well, and not just that, but fine. You want to stay in zone, that's fine. Stay in zone, but do a zone press. Press your corners up and have them playing flats. You know, or have them back up a little bit and stay in their zone, but at least do cover press. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
What are their jobs right now? Are they just sitting there letting Nick just call everything? Hey, Nick, do what you want, you know? You don't want to run it. One of them guys needs to step up and speak up and say something about it. You know what I'm saying? Now we're all wishing we had BGNM over here from Kansas City as our head coach, you know? Because he would have ran the ball. It's not hard. You know, it's not hard. Run the ball. Everybody that won today, I promise you, every team that won today ran the ball.
Yeah.
Kansas City ran the hell out of that ball. That boy was running like he was crazy today. Big chunks of yards over and over again. That helps the offensive line. That helps the young quarterback. That helps get the receivers open.
Yep.
You know,
we only ran 6 times.
6 times in a football game.
So,
hey, shout out to the 20 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe to all of our channels. Eagle Uncensored, Bird Gang 31, and the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media. Much approved. But make sure while you're in here, hit that like on everybody's channel. But come on, guys. Tell me what you guys think. What more? Y'all give me 3 reasons why y'all think we lost. And we'll talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, let's hear what you guys have to say, because I have plenty of things to say, but I like other people's point of views as well. So,
yeah, Matt, that's what we're talking about, Matt. We're not running it, man. Not running the ball, man. I don't understand it. To me, the logic of it. You claim you're a head coach. You were offensive coordinator, and the Colts, you ran the ball over there as all OC. You know what I'm saying? And when you were at the Chargers, Steichen with the Chargers, they ran the ball over there in San Diego or LA, whichever you want to call it. You know? It's like everybody runs the ball. I promise you there's not an NFL team out there with 3 running plays and 5 in the last 2 games. You guys name one. One team that's only ran the ball 5 times and won some games in the last 2 games. 2 games they played. Yeah, I know the Cowboys won again, even to make things worse.
Yeah. No, to me, man, the issue with this team right now, I wouldn't even say it's as much on the players as I want to put it on. You know, I think it's more along the lines of these coaches. You know, they really are fresh at this coaching shit, you know, being head coaches. And
it's showing so bad.
It is.
Apparently.
Yeah, and I believe our coaches are what our downfall is right at the moment. But they need to change this shit. You see what's not working, do the opposite of what you're doing.
Yeah.
It might work. I don't know what else to tell you. What you're doing now isn't working, so do what you're doing and reverse what you're doing. Maybe you'll have some success, because I don't know what else to tell you guys.
Ran the ball 3 times, 5 times in 2 weeks, my guy. That doesn't make any sense at all. We did play hard, man. I actually thought we were going to win this game, man. Like, there was parts in this game that it was like, yes, we got it. When we got that turnover, I'm like, yes. Then we went down there and scored a touchdown. Penalty on the play.
Yeah.
Penalty on the play.
Dude, I don't even like seeing penalty markers anymore because instantly the moment I see a flag down there on the bar, I'm like, oh, it's coming back or it's going forward. It's automatically us all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I feel now. As soon as I see a flag, I get a pit in my stomach. Like, oh, man, we messed up.
Always on us, too. And even the ones that were on us, even the times that we could have took advantage of them getting a penalty on the play, we caused one the same play. You know? Like, oh, penalty on both sides of the ball. Like, come on now. Come on. Those are just really big things, man. I cannot stand touchdown penalties, man. That just can't happen. You know? It just can't happen, man. Too many of them today, man. Jalen Hurts could have had 5 touchdowns today. Easily. Okay. 5 touchdowns. The Eagles could have been.
Oh, and you're also forgetting that one that Ertz fucking missed in the end zone.
Yeah.
Remember the one? It went right through his damn hands. I'm like, Ertz, 2 years ago, you have that ball.
Yeah.
2 years ago, you catch that. What's the difference now? Oh, yeah, you're old.
And what about the one Ward just dropped? Didn't he? Yeah. Like right there in your hand. Perfect play call. Perfect. You know, everything was executed perfect. Nice ball by Jalen. Straight on the money, you know, and you just drop it. Is it because you don't get the ball that much, too? You're a little rusty?
Bro, you know? Once again, I have to say this. This is the 3rd week in a row Fletcher Cox has not had a tackle. That's bad.
Not one?
That's really bad. He has 2 tackles all year long. That is it. 2.
And I benched, and in my fantasy, I benched Joey Bosa for having a bad game last week and put in Fletch thinking he was going to explode this week.
Bro, he didn't do shit. He really didn't. Nothing. Hargraves does more than him. Like, it's getting to the point now, bro, if we're like
Hargraves like the best lineman in the league right now. Though.
Yeah, like I'm telling you right now, I know I catch a lot of shit about this, dude, but if we're sitting at 1-6 at the end of all this, before the trade deadline, bro, you got to start getting rid of these guys. Yeah. You really do. Cox has got to go. BG's got to go. Brooks has got to go. Johnson, I hope whatever happened wasn't bad. But I'm telling you what, for me as a person, dude, a family member better have died or my child better be choking on something for me to miss that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, as bad as our team is in the hole right now, and as much as we need you at the right tackle position, that better be one fucking personal.
For his debut, Driscoll played a good game today.
Yeah, I love Driscoll. Driscoll is the future at our right tackle. He is Johnson's heir. But what I'm saying, though, is that better been one good personal excuse because we really could have used you today. Even though, like you said, Driscoll did good. Dude, it's not like we're winning, you know, and we're 4-1 right now, you know, and you can have that time to take off because we're in a good place. No, dude, we were 1-2. You know, we're fighting just to stay alive here. And you're like, I'm going to take off today.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it better have been a good fucking reason why you took off then.
The whole division want to step us, man. Again.
Yeah.
This can't happen. You know, the only bright side I could see is if I said, too, as long as we can go 3-3 in the first 6 or at least 2-4, you know. And I feel like even though the Cowboys beat Carolina this week, you know, I think they're out. They're missing a bunch of good players. So hopefully we can handle our business next week against Carolina and win that game. But that's not a guarantee when you don't know how your coach is going to coach the game. It's not guaranteed when your coach doesn't scout the last couple of games and realize what the other team did good so they can make adjustments to whatever they call. They're starting to be like Dougie P. and Schwartz where they just want to run what they want to run and disregard anything else but what they're doing because they feel that confident about what they're doing. They don't understand that you have to make adjustments throughout the whole period of the game.
Yeah. No, I agree. You know, that's one thing I've said all week. You know, I'm really down on this team right now because of the expectations we had going in, you know, false believing because they were really good at convincing us otherwise. But I said, Nick needs to come out and show me something, you know, show me that he can handle it. I get it. He didn't run the ball. But our offense did look a lot better than it has the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Really
Because how many yards Jalen threw for today? Like 300 or something again?
Yeah, he was at like 328, I think.
Yeah.
For 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah. And not just that, but I think he only had 8 incomplete passes.
Mm-hmm.
So his completion percentage is outstanding. He threw 36 times, I think, which isn't bad. I mean, I'd like it to be lower, like 12 lower. That's what I'm saying. Like, take off 12 and make 12 of those runs. I would have been much happier. But yeah, offensively though, Nick showed me that he can adapt. He can make his offense go when it needs to. Okay. But Gannon, dude, you didn't show me shit. You just showed me the same defense I saw last week and the week before. Like, there's nothing here. I don't understand this. There's nothing there. Like, no lie, our defense actually would this be too far going to say our defense actually looked better last year than it does this year?
No. Because there was some versatility. Even though Schwartz ran the sticks, sometimes he did switch up, switch into a different defense. You know what I'm saying? He was a veteran coach. He knew that in those situations when your sticks, when it's 3rd and 1, I seen him actually switch to an actual run defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just stay in the zone.
Yeah.
The question is that 3, stock up, stock down, either on players or positions. Go ahead and you can go ahead and take that one first.
Stock up, stock down, either on players or positions. Now, are we talking offense or defense here? Defense?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
3 players.
Right, well, I can say I'll say our stock is up on the offensive side and our stock is down on the defensive side. And like I said, that all has to do kind of with scheme. Like I said, I believe Nick has showed, he can call plays in the NFL, but Gannon needs to stop plays. The
biggest thing with that is he doesn't understand that. Yes, he can call plays, but your plays will work a lot more better if you run the ball.
Yeah.
Put some kind of emphasis. Like I said, you can't keep doing play action if you're not running the ball.
Yeah.
Who's going to fall for it? Who?
Yeah, I know.
NFL linebacker.
Yeah, I know. I've been saying that all week. You line them up under center. Hand the ball off like we did today. Do that multiple times. Get it like up to 12 times and then run a play action play.
Yeah.
That'll work every time. I mean, no lie, bro. I know that, and I play Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us that do this know how it works. You guys are professional fucking coaches. How do you not know how this works?
And for me, stock up, I would say stock is still rising for our boy Hargrave. He pulled down another sack today. He's getting this consistent pressure. I even want to give some stock up to Mr. Sweat. You know what I'm saying? I know he jumped off sides at one time. That was kind of crucial. But he was getting to that quarterback today. And those are 2 players I think stock up with. Jalen Hurts stock up. You know what I'm saying? The boy tried his hardest to win this game. You only can put so much on quarterback. He played an outstanding game. If we would have helped him out by running the ball a little bit more, maybe we come out with a win with less penalties too as well. If I do have to give a stock down, like you say, the coaching. Like that defense got to be coached better. It's like if you're going to have those type of players, like we do need a linebacker. Yes, we need a thumper linebacker. But until we get that and you're going to keep calling these plays, then you got to adjust to the run part of this. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you got the pass part of this down, but you're not adjusting to the run part of this. Every team's going to keep gashing us that first drive over and over and over. Every team from Atlanta, even the game we won, the first drive, Atlanta was running that rock right down our throat. San Francisco, first drive, running that rock down our throat. Dallas, first drive, running that rock down our throat. Like, come on. Those are the plays that make the defense the most tired. It's running. When they get run on, they all have to get hit and get tackled and stuff like that. We got to stop the run game, period.
Well, you know what? That's something we have always actually been good at. You know, under
We
Schwartz.
were always like the best.
Well,
run.
under Schwartz, no lie. I mean, last year, dude, we were almost at 50 sacks last year. Dude, we'll be lucky to even fucking get double digits or 20 this year. You know what I'm saying? The way we're playing right now.
Hargrave's got 5 though, right?
Hargrave's going to have all 20 of the sacks the way we're
right?
playing. I'm telling you, like it's ridiculous. No one else is getting pressure except for Sweat at times. And Barnett, when he gets pressure, he just fucks it up by getting personal fouls. So
yeah,
you really only have
more aggressive, but under control. Like so many times the last 2 weeks, you see Barnett flying off that end, but he's overrunning the play. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to him having to stop and change direction, it doesn't work out very well for him.
Barnett shouldn't even fucking be playing, my guy. It has to be Ryan Kerrigan. Stop fucking around with Barnett and put Kerrigan in.
But Ryan played too. What has Ryan done since he's been playing?
He hasn't done much because he hasn't played that much. That's what I'm saying. If you give him a full game, let him get back into the groove. I mean, hell, the guy didn't even play that much last year. But you have an injury in BG. You have a position open. Obviously, Barnett cannot handle it because he's fucking up all the time. So let Kerrigan do it. At least he's a vet that won't screw up.
Man, and was Kelsey excused for a delayed game at the goal line? I don't know. We got to ask Kels. Because that's unacceptable too.
Yeah. No, that's why I said there is some bad things in this game.
Far behind in the comments. Sorry about that, guys. Stick with me. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Let's see. We got penalties and they come out. Go ahead and keep ranting on, man, about it while I check and see if we can find some more questions.
It's just defensively, man. I'm very.
Hurts isn't a problem. The coaches is.
Hurts is not the problem. I mean, yeah, he had a rough game last week, but I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's entitled to have a few rough games, you know. But he proved today, at least, that he wasn't the issue. You know, our defense is the issue right now. Like, you can't win giving up 42 points, man. You can't do that.
The coach is the only reason Hurts kind of looks like Hurts looked like an NFL quarterback last year with the B team. And we had a whole nother coach. So you can't say the coach is the only reason. If anything, I think the coach is keeping them from looking even better by not running the ball.
Yeah.
Because things will open up a lot more clearer for him. He's having to force some of these balls as opposed to them being easy. Do you know if you run the ball, a lot more Devontae Smith, what you see today, will be a lot more clear because he'd be that much more open because people won't be able to double team him as much. You know, you won't be able to have a linebacker drop into that zone so much because you'd be worried about the run. You'd be coming up on the run. And you got Miles freaking Sanders. I understand we don't have a Pro Bowl caliber running back. Then you worry about not running the ball, but you got Miles Sanders, my guy.
Wait a second. Back up. We would have a Pro Bowl caliber halfback if you just ran him. Let's get it correct. It's not that we don't have one. We do. We just don't have one because we don't use him. You can't get to a Pro Bowl with only fucking 140 carries. You know what I mean? Like,
is he going to get 100? The way the season's going, 17 games, he might end up with 80 carries.
Bro, he ain't even going to have 50 come week 10 the way he's going.
Like, come on. Are you saving him for the back half of the
We do have a Pro Bowl halfback, but he's not a Pro Bowl halfback because we've never given him the opportunity to be one.
Yeah, Barnett needs to get out of here, too.
Yeah.
He needs some less snaps, more for, Mr. Sweat over there.
Yeah,
and we got to stop dropping the ball, too. Ertz, like you said, dropped that one. Ward had that easy touchdown he dropped. Those are 2 touchdowns. You can't take away from the touchdowns. Those touchdowns have to go. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, we got to get these touchdowns. Receivers, stay away from the sideline, please.
Right?
You're either, even if you're Rager, you're too small, or Smith, both of you guys are little guys. Stay away from the sideline. Don't let these guys push you out.
If you feel like you're getting pushed out, guess what? Do a juke move in and take it over the inside. Put them on the outside. You know, figure out a way to get away from the sideline. Because it's quite obvious, one, you don't know where the sideline is. And two, you're not strong enough to keep yourself from going out of bounds because all they're doing is pushing you out. So, hindsight, stay the fuck away from it.
Random, it was a little bit better, but kind of there's some things about it that was the same as last week. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the defensive side of the ball, you know, mostly. The offense played a little better, but they still didn't run the ball. We only rushed the ball 3 times. You know, Sanders had 3, and I think
Sanders had 6 carries.
Oh, Sanders had 6 carries. And how many Gainwell had? Just that touchdown?
No, he had a couple, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
Top wearing the midnight green, Richie says. They shouldn't have benched Smith. I'm still probably going to win, but damn, shouldn't have benched him. Yeah, if you benched Smith this week, that was the wrong week to do it.
Yeah, I bet you if you started bringing back Kelly Green jerseys, we'd start winning again.
Yeah, I gotta go. Hell, listen.
I wouldn't say Johnson or Graham, but Brooks and Cox especially.
Yeah.
No, dude, if you're getting rid of them, you get rid of them all.
Yeah. Wholesale them.
Yeah. You're getting rid of Johnson. You're getting rid of Graham.
Back for all those players, too. We'll have some good compensation back for next year if you are doing that overhaul like that. You know, and then, like, these young guys are playing. You know, that's why I was like, I said it in the pregame show that I'm not as worried as I should be about the offensive line today because these young guys, they got to get into the fire last year. You know, they all made adjustments to their games. You know, Herbert got smaller. You know, Driscoll got bigger. You know what I'm saying? These guys are ready to get some game action. They know it's their time to shine. You know, these guys, even Lane, my guy, I love Lane Johnson. You know, I love Brandon Brooks, but these guys are getting older too. You know, older too. And like they're getting to the point where, you know, it's time to get replaced. Might as well sell high. Because you wait till next year, you wait till the year after next, you're not going to get as much as you can for them. You know what I'm saying? If they keep getting injured, they keep missing games and stuff like that, you're not going to get as high a value with those guys. So we might have to, like I said, they come back, they ball out, we start winning some games. Maybe my story changes on that. But as of right now, sell high while you can. Get what you can back from. Hell, trade one of these guys for a linebacker, man. There has to be another badass linebacker in the league right now that on a sorry team or a team not with high expectations that would take a trade for like a Fletcher Cox or a Brooks or a Johnson or one of these guys that will give you their freaking star for. Come on, Howie, make the call. You like to make these moves come this time of the year. Now do what you do best and go make the moves.
Like, dude, you know, and granted, I'm not trying to start anything here at all, but I have not liked the way that Nelson has played the last couple of weeks. You know, I already said that once. Mm-hmm. But Jacksonville just traded C.J. Henderson to the Panthers for Arnold.
And I wanted Henderson.
First off, Ertz is better than Arnold, is he not?
Yeah.
Why would you let that one slide? You know, just like Hopkins for David Johnson
in a third round pick like that.
Bro, trade Miles like that easily. You can find another Miles Sanders in the draft. Diamond
got another Miles Sanders in Gainwell in your backfield already.
Yeah, like easy, done. Sign that paper, send it to him, done.
I don't want Miles to go. I'm not gonna say I do.
I know, but I'm just saying, like these are things that were missed.
Yeah,
and it's like you say you want to make our team better and you want to make them competitive. Well, then why are you missing on these very easy trades? Mm-hmm. I mean, Ertz and I think they gave up Arnold in a 5th.
Yeah, I did. Arnold in a 3rd.
Third? Yeah, I would have given up Ertz in a 3rd. Easily.
If you gave up Ertz, you would have got him Ertz in a 5th.
Yeah,
better than Arnold.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
Arnold?
And I believe C.J. Henderson would have done a lot better than fucking Nelson. Yeah. He's younger, he's faster, he's more he's more of a bully corner. You know, he likes to be physical. It's Nelson looks to me like he just wants to sip margaritas and sit in the sun. Like he's just standing there in his island and not moving. It's really frustrating to me.
Yeah. He said, do you feel it's time to hit the reset button? Not yet. It's still early, guys. You know, this is still 4 games. There's still 13 games left. A lot can happen in the second half of the season. Now, if they would have totally dropped the bomb, if they would put it like this, if they would have played like last week, the score would have been a lot worse. So they are showing signs of improvement in certain areas. But the key areas like stopping the run game, like the penalties, like running the ball in the red zone. These are 3 huge things that did not get changed yet that needs to get changed ASAP. What about you, Uncensored?
All right, I made this comment last night, and I know I'll probably catch shit for it somewhere down the line here. Listen, if we end up having another 4 or 5 win season this year, for some odd reason, which I don't think we will, but if we do, you get rid of Howie, you get rid of Nick, you get rid of Gannon, all of these guys, especially if our defense does not improve from here on out for the rest of the year and it's still crappy, and especially if our offense still isn't the best and it's crappy. You start from Nick and go up and you clean house. I don't believe you have to do it with Jalen. Now, that does suck because Jalen's had 5 different offenses in the last 5 years. You want to have consistency. But if this young coaching staff, and the reason we brought them in here was to develop players, if they prove that they can't develop players, then I don't want to keep them here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the longer we keep them here, the more years we get set back. So if they can prove in 1 year that they can't handle it, then you got to get rid of them. And you get rid of Howie just because he built this damn team.
Yeah.
And he helped hire these coaches. And he did everything, you know. So you start fresh from that, from the coaches up, bring somebody in, see what we do. But I like they were saying in the chat, and like I don't believe Hurts is the issue.
No.
He's not. I mean, 100%, I don't believe that is it. If you would put this kid in better situations and have more to a scheme than RPOs and play actions that won't work because you don't run the ball, he might actually be pretty successful.
Yeah. But Richie says, should they have scored, try to onside kick it? Maybe. I say, should have tried one. Who cares? It doesn't really matter. Hey, at that point. Could have did one, though, just to see. Why not? You know, why not? So, we'll say unlike last year, at least Ertz didn't get a touchdown. He was capitalized on the interception with a field goal, even though refs screwed us over. Yeah, the refs were horrible today.
Yeah.
Horrible today. You would have thought we played in Kansas City today for sure. Definitely.
I don't like the way the NFL is going. You know, I made that comment last night when I was on my call-in that I had. Why are we starting to make football pussified?
Yes.
Like, let these fucking guys play, my guy. When the wide receiver and corners are running down the field and they're doing streaks and they're fighting with their hands, who gives a fuck? Let them play. Like these guys, when they join football at 4 and 5 years old, if they're still playing and they enter the draft, do you not think they know what the fuck they're getting into? Do you not know that they know at 4 years old what football is about? They know the injuries that come with football. They know the serious injuries that could come with football, and yet they still do it. Like these guys, they're freak athletes. They're the best athletes in the world, hands down. Football players are the best athletes in the world, okay? You got to let these guys play. I'm so tired of fucking penalties, dude. You guys make games a lot longer than they have to be just because of all the fucking penalties you call. You have a penalty for everything.
Yeah.
And it's fucking dumb. Just let these guys play football again. Like, I get it. You don't want people getting injured. That's the risk they take when they get into the league. They know that.
They sign a consent form, like you said. It's the first time you play, you sign a consent. Even in high school, you sign a consent form. When you get to college, you already know. And when you get to pro, you're getting paid to do it. So all this safety stuff, no. you guys be smart. If we're paying you all this money, the fans paying all this money to go look at you play, let these guys play. It's the ultimate man sport. You know, gladiators play here. Meaning if you're not tough enough to play, then don't play. You can't get these big contracts. All of a sudden, you're too soft to play, or you're worried about getting hurt, or franchise got to worry about you getting hurt, so they try to hardest to protect you. No, that's garbage.
You know, and they want to sit there and they want to say, oh, well, we need to do that because, you know, with the lifestyle that we lead and all this and that, we need to make millions because when it's done, it's over. That's what it is. Okay, first of all, whoever told you that you need to go out there and buy a $10 million mansion with 20 rooms when it's only you and your wife?
Right.
Why do you need 20 fucking rooms when it's two people?
Yeah.
You know, stop living beyond your fucking means and you'll have money after you retire. Maybe if you didn't spend 20 million a year when you only make 10 million a year, you wouldn't fucking be broke by the time you retire.
Right. Facts.
So I don't want to hear, oh, it's because every NFL player is broke whenever they retire. That's why we pay them so much. Get them a life counselor and teach these boys how to live well under their fucking means. Like if you have a wife and that's all it is, dude, buy a fucking 3-4 bedroom house. What do you need 10 bathrooms for? Do you have to take a shit in every fucking toilet in your house? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's dumb. And we pay these guys that money, but what joy do we get out of it?
So we're not getting better play.
No, we're not.
Most people that sign that big contract, they play worse after. But hey, for the 15 in the chat, tell us right now. Look at these stats right here. Thanks, Papa Sora. 33 for 49, 387 yards, 2 touchdowns, 8 carries for 47 yards with 3 touchdowns called back. Is that a bad game?
That's not bad at all.
That sounds pretty freaking awesome to me.
It's almost a 400-yard game, man.
With almost 50 yards rushing to add on to that. So
That's
you guys in here,
that is a 400-yard game.
You think that is a good game? Really?
That is a 400-yard game, actually.
Yeah, he's over 400
with
yards.
the rushing, he's over 4.
Thumbs up if you think that's a good game. Is that a game you want your quarterback to throw? Because if he does this every game, hey, I'm all for it. Every game do that. It's perfect. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. 33 for 49 is not bad.
Not bad at all.
387. That's damn good. I mean, you're looking at really good numbers there. And he's already over 400 all-purpose yards just by himself.
And then if you take away those 3 touchdowns, this would have been a 5-touchdown game.
Yeah.
He threw 5. We didn't get 5, but he threw 5.
Yeah, you know something, though, where are you hiding? I see it down there. You're not down there yet. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to answer him real fast. It was a waste of a 400-yard game, but do you know why I love it? Because I know he can do it. He showed he can do a 400-yard game now and do it very well. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that he can do that, that makes me happy.
I am far behind, man. Anyway, Clown Gannon on the shuffle pass. Yeah, that was great. Hey, Academy Award goes to Travis Kelce on the fake. I don't know what play call it is because he fooled everybody on that defense. What? Am I supposed to do what? What?
Right.
Shovel pass.
Wait, first off, have you? I don't even want to touch this. That was dumb. I don't even know how the defense fell for that. You're really going to sit there and tell me as a player that you're going to sit there and say Kelce doesn't know what he's doing?
Right.
We're talking about Kelce.
Everybody on the field, he's like the best
player. Everyone on the field, all you defenders that were looking at Kelce doing this, and I saw Nelson especially, he was like, what's he saying? What? You don't think for 1 minute Kelce does not know every play that Kansas City has and knows it like he has in his sleep? You know what I mean? He knew what was going on, and y'all fell for it. That's fucking bad. That's really bad.
Yeah, we got to beat the Panthers next week, man. We don't beat the Panthers. Woo! It's gonna be bad news bear, I tell you. Bad news bear. Right? Rich said, why you think Pittsburgh moved on from Nelson? But Nelly proves everyone wrong.
Yeah. No, I know, and that was something I actually said, during the offseason. I said, wait, I'm all for Nelson because he's a better option than what we have, but he's not going to be great. But there is a reason Pittsburgh's not re-signing him. You know what I mean? So if he was good, they'd re-sign him.
And I wanted us to go all in on Howard before they paid him his money.
Yeah.
That was the prime time to get his ass. Cause I guarantee we have Howard and Slay. It'll look a lot better. Or even when we were doing those joint practices, we could have pulled away Gilmore, a veteran. Or even look at Tampa Bay signing Sherman. Even though he got in a little trouble, but Sherman right now would be awesome too right now. I would take him. Why didn't he get a taunting call in that flip? It would not matter, but why? Yeah, because he's a superstar. Superstar don't get calls like that. Smeagol suck. Whatever. Here we go. Holly Brown. How do I feel about the rumors? Wasted $400 from people saying last week Hurts can be an NFL starter. Shake my damn head. Yeah, I bet it sounds stupid today. He had a better game than Patty Mahomes, except for the touchdown part.
Oh, dude, he had a way better game than Pat.
Let's
say. I mean, you got to look at it this way. Pat Mahomes has Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. We have Jalen Smith, but Jalen Smith is not fucking Tyreek Hill. Okay. Let's be honest with ourselves. Tyreek Hill, he's had a couple more years in this league. He's way more experienced. Like, it's very easy. And Jalen Hurts outdid him with what we have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Hurts had the better game. I mean, in my opinion, yeah, Mahomes won, but you got to look at what they both were working with. And not just that, but Kansas City ran the fucking ball.
Period. Even when we were
Jalen did that with no runs.
And we were, even when we were only down by 4, or even when we were up, no matter what the score was, Kansas City kept running the ball.
Yeah.
That's how you set it up. Because once you get your alignment flowing one direction, your linebackers flowing in a direction, and we're running the ball. Even if it's not like you have to run the ball 4 times in a row. It's like 1 throw, 2 throw, 3 passes throw. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Go back, throw, run, throw. It's switching it up, mixing it up. You don't have to continuously run the ball, but run it more often than you're doing it.
Right. And what happened there at the end with 4 minutes left in the game when Kansas City had the ball? They ran. And then when they got down to the 30, they did a play action pass, and Harris was not ready. Like I said, he got turned inside out, upside down, back and forth. I don't even think Harris knew where the fuck he was at that point. And Hill's standing there wide open in the end zone. Not a care in the world, no one even around him. That's what play action does when you run the ball.
Yeah. So, I don't know what to say anymore. Like,
I don't either, man.
Same story, different game. You know what I'm saying? But hey guys, the good thing is there's still 13 more games left in the season. Our division's trash except for Dallas. So
I know, bro, but I don't think I can do this for 13 more times. I mean, 3 was bad enough. I'll be dead by the time 13.
Woo, man. 13 more times, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can just get on the run. The good thing is, like we said before, though, after these next 2, it should get a little bit easier. Like I said, if we can pull out next week, even if we lose to Tampa Bay, 2-4 in the first 6 was kind of realistic. Everybody was really thinking that was probably what we were going to be these first 6 games. Of course, I was more optimistic, hoping that we were 4-2 or 3-3. But if we can pull out these next 2 games, because I really feel like we can pull out the Tampa Bay game still. They're coming on a short week to Philadelphia, and I really feel like we can pull out that Carolina game. We can pull out both of those games and be sitting here 3-3 going into the rest of our schedule, the last 11 games of the season. I really think we still got a shot to do some big things this year. You know, the coaches staff showing some progress, but we need to see a little bit more progress from you guys, especially on the defensive side of the ball and adjusting to the play calling. But if these things happen, I really feel like it's not over for the Eagles yet.
No, I feel you, man. I don't want to say it's over either. Like I told you, I still have a lot of faith in this team. But I'm going to be realistic with you, bro. There's no hope against Tampa. All right. You got blown away by CD. You just got blown away by Tyreek Hill. Tampa, you got.
They really get blown away by CD Lamb. He had that one long pass. That's pretty much it.
He had over 100 yards.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure, didn't he? Yeah.
I thought he was under.
He had over 100 yards. I'm pretty sure. He had like 111 or something like that, didn't he?
I thought he had like 80.
I don't know. But the point is, though, you gave up a shit ton of fucking deep passes. All right. Tampa, you have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, AB, Rob Gronkowski, OJ Howard. Like, that's a lot of fucking wide receivers, my guy. And we ain't got that many fucking corners.
But the difference is we got a good defensive line that put that pressure up the middle where they don't have a Patty Mahomes running and making plays either. Tom Brady's old. We're going to hit Tom all those times.
No, but they do have.
Look how many times today we're this close to getting Mahomes, but he's a little bit younger and faster, so we just barely squeak past our DNs or barely squeak past our, defensive tackles. That I don't see Tom Brady doing none of that shit. I think he's going to get hit, stuck, and if he can't get the ball off, they can't get the ball in their hands. Hopefully by then we're running the ball.
Yeah, but the one thing, man, is the only person out there on an island that I believe right now in is Darius Slay. Okay? And what, you want me to sit here and tell you that Godwin's going to Nelson's going to lock down Godwin? Oh my God. Godwin's going to fucking feast on Nelson. Like, how fast he is, his route running, all that. Like, Nelson's screwed come that Tampa game. And AB too. They just got a lot of weapons, man. And this offense is not, or this defense is not sure. Now, offensively, I think we can be good, especially if we keep playing the way we played today. But, dude, we got to do something defensively. We just have to.
But even like when you play those teams, man, that's how it is. If you got a dominating offense, they're going to score touchdowns regardless on what defense you got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to do it. Everybody knew coming into this game, the Chiefs were throwing 30 points a game easily. You know what I'm saying? All year long. Even their 2 losses, they're still putting up 30 points on offense. It wasn't their offense losing those games. It was the defense losing those games. So you got to expect that when you're going against a dominating offense, but you got to score touchdowns instead of field goals. Now, if you take both of those field goals, turn them into touchdowns, and then the other touchdowns that got called back, we win this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did the one turnover you needed to do.
Yeah,
you play Madden against someone that's really good, and both of you guys are going back and forth, but that second half, when it comes back, the other guy gets the ball first. You get that turnover and score, and you guys go back and forth. You still win because you're a scorer. You're that one score up. And we did it on defense.
I get it. But, dude, we didn't make them punt one time.
We didn't punt.
I know, but that's the point, though. That's the key. And that's the whole thing. I told you, you stop Hill, you stop Kels, you stop Mahomes, and you just make them run. Granted, that was a fucking mistake, by the way, because they got over 100 yards. But if you just make them run, you win that game. Now, granted, if we just made them run, we probably would win because, Tyreek Hill did kill us,
Yeah.
Hardman actually did a good job today. Yeah, he did a good job too, So we were not ready for it. But the fact is, if our offense could have made 2 stops, we probably would have won that game. Mm-hmm. It don't matter how many touchdowns we put up. It don't matter how many field goals we put up. All we needed our defense to do is stop them twice, and we couldn't even do that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not so much about how many points we score. It's about how many points we give up. And we didn't stop them one time. So,
and a couple times we had a chance to stop them penalties.
Yeah, exactly. So this whole loss is on the defense, my guy. I do not put any of this on the offense whatsoever. In the end, dude, they put 30 points up. You should be able to win with 30 points. Our defense should somehow be able to figure out how to hold them to 14 or 17 points.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with giving up 17 points a game.
A game, yeah.
As long as you score 30. You know what I'm saying?
Again,
So
you can't give up 40 points ever.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. 40 points is way too much.
I get you on that part for sure.
Even if you could have held them to 21, you would have won right at the end because you scored a touchdown and made it 30. Yeah. All you had to do was hold them to 21. That's what I'm saying. This whole loss is on this defense because you couldn't hold them.
And running the ball more too. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, that too. But even though we didn't run the ball, in this game at least, it didn't affect us that much. We actually moved the ball very well throwing it. You know what I mean? We do need to run the ball more, though, because not every game is going to be like this. You're not going to be able to pass the ball 90% of the time and get away with it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, how did Holmes scramble for that first on 3rd and long?
I don't know. He's talking about that 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
Where was the containment? Where was the contain?
And you see Maddox, you know, you got to realize once you pass the line of scrimmage, he's running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was way past the line of scrimmage. Maddox still running with the goddamn receiver. When he had that, you know, he was the contained guy on that side. And he was with his back turned like, what? Yeah.
Well, in all honesty, my guy, I know everyone's going to hate hearing this, and you're going to be like, what? And you're going to go back and look. I guarantee it. That play actually is Barnett's fault. If you look at that play, Barnett actually broke containment and ran way too far past Mahomes, which opened up that pocket for him to run for those 12 yards and get that first down. Once again, Barnett fucked up. He ran too far past Mahomes.
Yeah, well, good for the fans. Hopefully they go get them because I still don't want Watson. 0%. I think we got a quarterback. We're going to get it together, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's early. Still only 4 games into the season. You know, everybody's not time to jump off the ship. You know, I understand if it continues to happen over and over and over and over again the next, like, 4 or 5 weeks, then you jump off the ship. But never should jump off all the way to the end, guys. We got to fight with our team all the way to the end, especially since the end of the season's all division games. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the games that really matter. Those are the games that's going to matter if we can get this division title or not. So, you know, that's when we can separate a little bit when we hit that back stretch of 5 straight division games. So, you know, we just got to get a couple more wins in there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can beat Carolina next week. We done played against 3 really good teams. That's another thing you got to realize. Everybody got to stop and think about what just happened the last 3 weeks. Yes, we got destroyed the last 2 games, but they were against 2 really good football teams. And even the San Francisco 49ers are a good football team out there in the Bay Area. So that's 3 really good football teams we lost to. Yes, we would like to have won. But, you know, if we would have won, that would have been like, wow, we won those games. You know what I'm saying? Like, yay, whoa. You know, now the Eagles legit. But they played, you know, all in all today, I think we played it. We fought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't get our ass kicked straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it broke away at the end there, yeah. But for the most part of this game, we were right there. And we had opportunities of being ahead in this game. So, you know that we played some good teams. We got 2 more good teams to go. After that, it should get a little bit lighter, a little bit better. And season, you know, you never know. Like I said, we go 2-4, you know, then we go in a nice little stretch. It's not what you do in September, early October. It's what you do in November, guys. You know what I'm saying? These next 2 weeks after that, you know, it's what you do in November and December. They get you that playoff. So we're not out of it at all. Guys, do not jump off the ship. Jalen's playing better. Devontae's playing better. He's finally got over 100 yards. He's doing his thing now. And, you know, he gets that catch. That's even a better stat. And we're looking at a whole nother situation. But, hey, any last words, man, before we get out of here, my guy?
Yeah, don't take my negativity as hate or, you know, anything like that. I'm just only speaking from my heart and what I see with my own eyes. You know, we have a lot to work on. This team, I feel, is going to be okay. You know, they're gonna do what they need to do. They're gonna turn it around somehow, whether it's now or later. I don't know, but you know, I'm not ready to give up on them. I'm just harsh on them because these are simple mistakes they shouldn't be making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're simple
And
mistakes we've been making the last 3 games. That's right. I'm so frustrated.
yeah,
Like, get over it already. How many games you gonna keep going making the same mistakes? Like, you adjust everything else except for the penalties, not running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Not stopping the run on defense. Those are the 3 things that's been killing us the last 3 games. How do you not understand it and change it?
yeah, you know, and that's the thing. I just want my team to be better, and I want this team to learn from their mistakes. You know, Gannon, stop giving up plays, dude. Like I'm tired of it. But you know,
I'm wearing my Nick
it'll get better.
jersey. I'm pretty sure he's wearing his Howard jersey, right?
No, this is Darius Slay.
I mean, Darius Slay jersey.
Yeah.
No matter who's the defensive coordinator, the Eagles seem to give up usually 7 before the half too many times. Why? Because we ain't got the right defensive coordinator. And we need a stud linebacker. I don't care what anybody says. I would trade anybody on our team for the most part to get that linebacker. You know?
Yeah.
For real. Like, we need that linebacker. We need that dude. You know? And our defense. Go ahead.
To me, though, you got to be picky about who it is. Yeah, especially because
athletic and physical.
And young. They have to be young. You can't go after somebody that's like 28, 29, 30. They have to be young. But a dominant young playmaker. You know what I mean?
We got assets. You got to use these assets before they're not assets anymore.
Yeah.
Just letting these old guys keep playing, they're not going to be worth nothing later. So we need to go ahead and use that, you know, get our stud linebacker. And I promise the defense will look a lot better. Because you think about it, we have a sub linebacker that's making these tackles, you know what I'm saying, on the run plays. Our defense isn't that bad anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just the linebackers we have are too small. They might be a little quick, but they're too small, man. They get ran over. They get moved out of the way. Linemen just push them out of the way easily. They need to be bigger, man. They need to be bigger.
Yeah, dude. It's just sad because, you know, I care about this team a lot. I bleed green. And this team, they represent one of the greatest cities in America, and they represent the greatest fan base in sports. And when you're out here playing like this, dude, like even though you might be a 4, 5, 6, 7 win team, to us as fans, you should be at 10 and 11 all the time. You know, because that's just we expect the best when you put on our uniform. And no lie, man, right now I just don't see the best, so I'm disappointed about it, you know? And you represent me, and I do this for you and the fans and everything. And when the Eagles are out here doing this bad, and I have to come on here and try and figure it out and explain to these people why you're playing bad, well, you're putting me in a position I don't want to be in, because I would rather just come on here and be like, ha, you suck, screw you, we win, and just be happy, you know? But I can't do that. And now I have the hard questions to answer, and it's like, but I'm not the one calling the plays, because if I was, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But, you know.
Yeah. Well, hey, guys, don't worry. We're going to have some great content, some great shows lined up this week again. Please subscribe to both of our channels, Eagle Uncensored and BIRDGANG 31. But make sure you subscribe to the network, guys. All the links are inside of the chat. The network has great Eagle content creators. We got a couple more. We got Philly Fresh just joined the team. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see Philly Fresh this week. You know, we're working on Philly Mike. He's thinking about coming over too. So we got some great Eagle content creators coming to the network. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and, you know, come join us. We're growing to, you know, like Uncensored always say, we're about to turn YouTube green, and we definitely going to have the best Eagles network on YouTube. So make sure you get out there, hit that subscribe to all 3 of those channels, man. And like I always say at the end of my shows, fly, Eagles, fly. And until next time, we out. Peace.